this like 15-minute stride, that they're gonna be bringing all the fight to these towers. And how is one move gonna actually react to this? Is the Morphling gonna be ready to fight? How's the lanes gonna have gone? So yeah, let's see.
Okay, let's see indeed. There, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 ready here between Project Armor and One Move. One Move's final chance to be able to hold in here at the qualifiers.
Yeah, they should do well top lane. Mid lane, I don't really see Pango Tiny too often, but I imagine Tiny does a little better than the Pango. That offs that base damage advantage. Enigma plus Morphling, not a strong lane. That looks pretty good for Project Armor again. We'll see. Mello, he's gonna be the kind of this. He's gonna have to have a good game. Him and Afterlife. Afterlife has to have a good lane. If he doesn't have a good lane, this game's gonna crumble really fast. It feels like, but.
I think, you know, eyes definitely on Nikki once again. You know, we saw just how explosive a game they had on the Tiny. So, One Move, they've got to do something to make sure that Nikki doesn't get that momentum again.
Yeah, and they have to make sure that, you know, TA2000, he's not playing Templar Assassin, but he is playing a similar style of ancient farming to hit a certain timing to just run over the game when he shows up. So, Bristle is a similar hero to that kind of style. So, it feels like a kind of similar draft that they've done for this time around.
And in terms of threats to the Bristle, would you pretty much say it's just the break from the Viper? Outside of that, the Bristle's pretty free to roam the fights?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Midnight Pulse can be a little bit annoying. But yeah, besides that, I guess if Pango has a good game and Pango gets early Diffusal, that could be annoying because he's able to just burn all the mana from the Bristle. But besides that, yeah, mostly Viper. And looking at lanes, they're dodging. So we're already seeing them trying to get the matchup. They want to move this Bristle back away from Viper.
I mean, I think One Move will try and force the matchups, though, won't they?
Yes. Yeah. I think they also might try to force the matchups on the side of Project Armor, though, because they want this Bristle versus Enigma, and they want him to dodge the Viper in particular.
We'll see them, you know, they continue to dodge. You know, TA2000's going to go with the Bristle up towards top. Take him a bit of time to walk up it.
Oh, my favorite type of games. And they actually used the Eidolons in mid lane because they were doing, like, these lane swap shenanigans. I think I saw them actually denying them first wave.
We're just going to see this Bristle and Viper both out of their lanes for quite some time.
They're going to see him, though. Look, TA2000, he's under vision.
The ward spot him. Up here. Yeah.
I think he knows that there's wards here, too, so he's, like, faking it. He walks one way, and then he's faking back, kind of being like, haha, gotcha. And now we're going to see the team jungling.
Yeah, the team jungling. This is what happens when you get this real persistence on trying to force the lane matchups that they want.
And so then we have a Bane, who's a core, versus Sayush, who's a core bottom. And we have a Phoenix, who's now a core, versus a core. I love it.
I mean, how does this resolve?
Who knows anymore at this point? They're being a little too fun.
You got to go to a lane eventually.
Funnick is jungling with level 4.
What, you're just going to get mass reported. You know.
Where do we even look? I mean, mid lane's the only actual real lane.
This Bristol TA2000, he don't know where to go. He is so reluctant to turn up at the lane.
He's starting to jungle himself now, too.
Okay.
The Viper and Morphling are jungling pretty well together, though.
Yeah.
Who's going to win the side lanes now? So Phoenix versus Enigma. Yeah. Enigma's going to do pretty well, but Phoenix has an advantage, so he's going to be able to actually bully the first few levels. It's Bane versus Marcy. Who the hell knows? Bane should do pretty well, but Marcy should
do all right with the Nightmare and stuff. You can mess with get quite a few denies in if you Nightmare nicely.
Sayush has a huge toss back, though. Kaori. He actually throws him under a double creep wave.
No, I tell you what, he's prepared to lane. Look, he's got 5 tangos.
Yeah, he's got the Orb of Venom. He's got the lifesteal, too. Hey, how long is this going to go? It's 2.5 minutes. They're still doing it on.
Then they're just hitting the jungle.
What the hell am I witnessing? Look at TA2000 working on this hard camp.
Well, who is this worse for?
Who knows, man?
Who's griefing more, the Bristle or the Morph and the Viper?
I honestly don't know. I honestly can't tell. I think they're both griefing. The Viper and the Morph, look at this, though. They even stack, and they've got nether toxins.
They're definitely being more efficient.
They are. Bristle is level 2. He's got boots. Go to a lane. Just TP top.
You think he just... Where's he going to go?
He better TP top.
He's going to TP outpost to get back to the jungle.
Please, no. Just TP top. No, he's going to walk.
He's going back to the jungle camps.
Oh, my God. god. Okay, I don't know what to even think anymore for this game on. Morphling's got 13 CS, but they're jungle creeps. Let's pull up the net worth. And CS doesn't mean anything. These net worths are gonna be so pathetic.
Bristle bottom net worth it. 3 minutes in.
All right, Dyer's griefing harder.
You think Dyer's griefing harder?
I think so.
Yeah.
Nicky's not though. Nicky's chilling.
I mean, level 1 Quills. It's not the jungle tool that you want.
At least he's Dyer, so he can actually
sure
use the
get a couple of
bit.
camps at a time. I mean, he's hitting level 3.
So is the Morphling and Viper though.
Are they both hitting level 3? Yeah.
I can't believe what I'm watching. They're still juggling in 4 minutes. Professional game, by the way, not a Herald replay.
Yeah, we'll have to submit this one to Jenkins.
Submit it, yep. Jenkins.
Jenkins, get on it.
Replay review. Don't tell him, remove the names. He'll be like, wow, they're jungling really efficiently for Heralds. Look at the way they're kiting the creeps. Funnick has a Helm of Iron Will. Bristle, I think, on his way to Ring of Health.
I mean, honestly, with sort of the craziness that's going on, I feel like I would, with how this has started, you've been leaning towards this Tiny just going to win the game. You know,
I would think he's just going to one-shot these heroes. Morphling's going to be like 500 HP,
yeah,
right?
we saw what he did last game. Sure, you know, Melo's having a good time in the mid lane. They're both getting the same amount out of it, but with everything else just going pretty crazy across the map, Tiny is going to be sort of the rock that's going to carry you.
Yeah, and I actually think the biggest thing really is that Viper is not like owning a Bristle matchup. So this Viper is actually going to be very poor compared to where he should be in the game. So I actually agree with you. I think Nicky's going to be able to carry this game.
Like, at the end of the day, even though the efficiency of the jungling is worse for the Bristle in comparison to the duo of the Viper and the Morph, I think his reluctance to turn up to a lane may just enable the game to be in a state where Tiny will carry and one move will have these heroes like this Viper. That
Look, Owen, what if Morphling shows up bottom and just gets brain sapped and die right now? And he has to be careful of how much. He has 100 HP. Okay, they've got the sidekick. He's full HP now. All right, level 3. I've never seen this much persistence.
Now he turned up to lanes.
There we go.
Here we go. It's taken about 5 minutes for the 2 carries to turn up to a lane. And of course, as soon as the Bristle does turn up, Afterlife's like, all right, let's go. But as soon as Afterlife does turn up, TA's like, okay, let's go back to the jungle. I don't want to deal with this Viper.
What did he purchase? What did he buy right now? A Soul Ring. Okay, so he doesn't need the ring. He wants the jungle faster. He
was thinking about buying the Ring of Health because he was like, I'm going to turn up to the lane, but then he sees the Viper. He's like, nah, I want to keep jungling. And of course, Soul Ring is going to allow him to have that mana sustain to do that.
All right.
Bottom Panto.
They've got the grip on this level 6 Bane at 6 minutes.
And he has got the morph going, so Knight's going to be fine. He's not going to be able to do anything in return.
Yeah, that's actually a problem. Level 6 Bane this early. How many stuns do they have? He can just sleep one target and Fiend's grip like somebody else in 90% of situations. They won't be able to cancel it. He got the kill.
Wait, what the hell happened there?
He just slept him and right-clicked him and then brain sapped him. He's level 6, Owen.
Oh, no.
It's a lot of damage. Level 3 sleep is no joke anymore. You can hit during it, and it does DPS.
Dude, yes, screw the Tiny carrying. This Bane's going to carry.
Yeah, max it. Yeah. Get that max nightmare for sure. Putting deep aggressive wards.
No, don't die to the neutral, my goodness.
Hey, these are professional players, Owen.
Don't die to the neutrals. Oh my goodness. Let's see, we're very low level on the bottom. I mean, Enigma's got the black hole.
He does. He does.
He could look to walk up and kill.
Is this a 3 position or a 5 position Enigma then?
I'll see the setup in the mid, but they've got the
They got him.
They've got him. Bane's carrying.
Bane is carrying. Kaori's gonna carry. Look at the net worth of the Enigma and Viper. Like Afterlife, I think, griefed himself super hard, trying to help out his Morphling. Now he's like, wait, I'm a Viper who's not actually countering Bristleback.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You know, obviously, Bristle didn't want to turn up to a lane because the Viper was going to turn up to the lane. But as the Viper, why don't you just turn up to a lane and annoy someone else?
Because then they go to the other lane and Bristle dodges you. I don't know.
In the mid, Long Thunder trying to take down Nikki, but TPs are coming in. Protect Nikki. And they can't. They'll lose the time.
Nicely done from the core Marcy. Good positioning, perfect, really. And they get the D ward.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He's still having a good game, and Knight is recovering now after having that jungle. But yeah, Afterlife is going to be the one that I'm worried about, what he's going to be able to do. Sure, Nether Toxin, of course, it's like the full counter for Bristle, blah blah blah. But keeping him in Nether Toxin is a little different.
I'll carry Bane.
I'll carry Bane.
He's not going to commit with the grip.
No. But in the meantime, they've also actually somehow been making stacks on. Look at the Ancients after we watched the combo in mid. Like, that is very nice for this Bristleback to catch back up.
Bristle's going to be back in top spot soon enough. Like, it's working. It's working here for Bristle. TA's actually he's been smart about it. It's been the right call. And as I say, you know, to scrubs like us, it's like it's great, but it's not grief. He knew what to do. Don't go to a lane. Don't go to a lane. Hit the jungle creep.
Top. Afterlife.
I mean,
they have like no way to stop this. The Marcy's coming. Okay.
Save him. He'll be able to get the spells off, but should die to the burn of the Phoenix. And they don't have enough damage to kill the Bane.
Nope. Marcy's actually the only one who can stop that early. Enigma, I guess, can also, but the range that you have to walk in to stop the Fiend's Grip. Like, yeah, Kaori just has freedom. Every time Fiend's Grip is up, it feels like it might just be a kill on the setup, on the side lanes. Funix still not quite level 6. This jungle Beastmaster taking some time. But yeah, really early blink gonna come out for Nikki, and versus all these underleveled heroes. We'll see how much he's gonna be able to do with it.
There's gonna be some squishes on the map.
Yeah. Viper 980 HP. I don't think the network just still looks so bizarre. Like, just seeing the Viper all the way at the bottom.
I mean, it definitely feels like that's the biggest, biggest sort of result of sort of the early game shenanigans. Just the fact that Afterlife is going to have a tough game. I mean, Project Armor, they just big-brained it and really made sure that he couldn't have that edge that he wanted to in the laning stage by just avoiding lanes completely.
Yeah, and if anything, now it just feels like they have over-leveled and over-farmed supports on top of their cores having pretty decent farm as well, too. The Beastmaster also a little behind, but he's just a roller. He's got the egg.
I mean, Afterlife is going to get caught by the Avalanche. Just the edge as well of the Supernova stun.
Blink Dagger acquired. Yeah, and I really think he's just going to go around killing everybody.
I mean, it may only be just sort of a 2k difference in gold, but yeah, I think this is going to be rough for one move.
I have to agree. I think the whole game is kind of on Mellow now. This Viper, he's not a Viper. Like, that's kind of what it's like at this point because of the way this all played out. Like, he's there to counteract Bristle. They'll have the Nether Toxin in mid-game fights, but they're just going to walk out of it, so. And now TA 2000, he's going to be top net worth very soon.
Look at the shift off there in time. Oh, stun. The three of them. Trying to burst through the Bane. Knight will turn into the Tiny. Offer that extra bit of a combo. It's not enough to kill him. Bane will live, and Sayush goes down.
Kaori's just carrying as this Bane. Nearly level 9. Over-leveled support means you get abilities earlier as well, too, that you normally wouldn't expect in games, too. Is he's going to be able to max Enfeeble very early in the game. And did pre-phase Sang versus Morphling. That can be really frustrating to play versus. Usually you don't have to worry, because usually Bane hits level 10 at like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. But this Bane, he's going to have that Enfeeble quite soon. Yeah, I'd imagine Project Armor is they're just chilling. Beastmaster's games are covered, Bristle's chilling, no contestation at all.
I mean, this Bristle jungle's working out.
Yeah.
If I'm ever playing Bristle and they pick Viper, I'm hitting the jungle. I ain't going to lane, it's working out. This Viper, very likely to just
top
become a bit of a
tower is under
non-factor
attack.
with the fact that he just wasn't able to have impact early.
Yeah. And now that means their lineup also, it's going to be playing, it's going to be tough because it feels like they're going to be playing like man down, but also like almost 2-man down because Morphling showing up the fights also is a bit difficult. Sure, he's got Tiny to turn into, so maybe we'll see Knight play a little more active because of that. He's also going Dragonlance build. But yeah, that just means he's not going to be that super hard carry farming sitting in the back lines. He's actually going to be a playmaking Morphling a little more. Blink on Pantomime though, very early, but as we said earlier during draft before all the craziness happened, this Enigma's addressed.
Yeah, they can stop the black hole.
Let's say though. Tower getting pressured, it's gonna drop.
Radiant's middle tower
One move.
has fallen.
Looks like they wanted to maybe try to do mounted defense, but yeah, died too quickly.
Oh, there we have it. Top 2 net worth. Bristol's up there, TA's up there.
He's gonna be top net worth pretty soon.
Yeah.
He's getting, and they even looking for him and ganking him is, you'll have to commit quite a lot. You might have to commit rolling boulder and the eggs, or and the black hole.
Viper, oh, he's gonna burn out.
Just gets him again. Oh, this Viper.
Yes.
It's gonna be right there. They're still trying to look for something with the smoke, try and find a black hole opportunity. They might be able to take down Funnick if they want to drop the ults.
They're gonna have to drop him though.
They're gonna have to drop an ult.
He's gonna get out.
Yeah, he actually is.
Oh boy.
That hurt. They needed that kill.
Net worth increases by 2,000 in that move. Nobody farming on the map.
This is it. It's looking rougher than game 1.
It is.
And really
It's looking way rougher.
Off the back of the big brain moves from Project Armor.
And Nikki, again, having a spectacular game on Tiny Fairy Trinket. He might even be able to just... I'm glad Knight is at least being careful. He's sitting at 1,300 HP up top, so won't die as the Morph on top. They get the black hole on the carry bane.
I mean, he's not... Okay, Swashbuckle will do it. It was nearly close to him being able to get off a Nightmare at the end of it. Okay, carry bane down.
it's like, oh, guys, there's no black hole now. They're looking for Knight.
What? Able to shift in time. Still tick down to this vessel, but will live.
He's being careful. I was mentioning it, while the gank was happening bottom. He was sitting 1,300 HP, so he knows the limits that he can push. Versus that Tiny.
Dire's middle tower.
Bang back in action. What? Let's jump him. To the raw. Back the...
Rip.
A 3-man Avalanche. Yeah, he's just able to stand his ground. Will finally die, but Melo's going to fall in return. Arrow finally dies here to the side to Sayush. You see the chase down from Project Armor. Got the goo building up. TA ready to turn up to some fights. Jump up to the high ground though, and a bit too of a tough position for them to instantly maneuver over the ward. So one move that they'll get 2 kills out of that.
Decent comeback. The Bane is so tanky though. But they needed to get this, at least any type of kills to get them back in the game. Nice top.
Not quite enough in the initial burst.
Tanky. I mean, this is not a 5-position Marcy, as we said, Corrosion, 1,500 HP.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bristle is getting close to that timing. Almost gonna have the Ags, and then that's when they can fully actually rally around him.
Scanning.
And then that'll be the real test.
It feels, unless they sort of get the black hole down in combination with the break of the Viper, very likely that TA2000 will be able to step out of the break.
Yep. I imagine that they actually haven't queued up anyone with a Force Staff yet, though, so I'd like to see the Bane maybe even go for that Force. They're so farmed on the supports that they're maybe not even thinking about going for like these support-esque items. They may just be going for more greedy things. That could actually hurt, maybe, if the Bristle does get caught and doesn't have a way out of the another toxin.
We can catch here, Nikki. freebie there. Finds the jump onto Panzerman. Try and punish him, but Nicky's got backup coming in. Mello, looking to commit with the Rolling Thunder. Will lead in on towards the Tiny, see if there's any sort of save they can offer up. There's the Nightmare. Gives
There
him
really
a chance
is.
to break out. They've got the grip to lock down the Pangolier. Catch on to the Phoenix, but Supernova, it's out in time. They'll lose the Tiny. They'll also lose the Phoenix through the egg, but Morphling goes down. Bunnet and TA2000 trying for the cleanup here. It's now just down to the Bristle alone. Has to be careful about standing over towards the break. And he's actually going to opt to TP out, but he won't make it away. It's a team wipe.
His brain is so big.
Okay. Wow. I think what did Melojule get like full healed from a sidekick swashbuckle? I think. I was wondering how this Pango just full healed, but I think that's what it was. Crazy fight. A great initiation from the Pango to get everything off, and yeah, kind of panicked from the Dire, just popping the egg at the end of everything, trying to keep this heal and sustain up.
Afterlife. See Arrow try and go for this.
He's got it.
And he's only going to go and get it.
He's going to live himself too.
He's going to be able to get out. Not enough damage done in time by Mello.
Huh? Yeah, if Mello doesn't swash away, he might just die himself. Look at the damage from this Phoenix this game, 10.6k. I didn't get. I'd have to see the fight again. But I think he did get the swash with the. It's one of my favorite combos. I can't believe I didn't actually talk about it before the game started. But sidekick plus that swash. Mello able to tank through everything.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And Afterlife, I think that's the big winner, right? Afterlife got 2 kills. He survives through the whole
climbing
fight.
his way back in the game. Still quite a bit to go, but catching up to that of the other cores.
Nicky probably feeling like he needs a BKB soon for like the next upcoming big fight. Because if he has BKB, then he's able to do these type of committed plays where he dives into back and doesn't have to worry so much about Rolling Thunder. But he got fully controlled. Ag's also about to be finished. I think it is done now for TA2000. So that was a fight where they were pretty close to some big items.
Invisibility.
One move, playing around Melojule, who was itemizing nicely. Lincoln's versus that Roar versus that Fiend's Grip. Oh, interesting to point out, though. He did take the Swashbuckle range talent. I've been seeing most people taking the Lucky Shot armor one now.
We'll see the replay of that fight again.
Yes.
Because look how like he got so low on Melojule when he was getting gripped up and everything.
It's back in action, Nicky.
It's just a pick.
Jump onto Panto, and maybe the setup for them to look for Roshan here.
It's a big timing. The Ags bristle. They buy a gem as they get that Ags timing also. Looking to set that big timing here right now. Set that big advantage.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Roshan has dropped to the ground.
All the tools for Project Armor to be able to push down these lanes around this bristle now.
Yeah, next big timing, it's the BKB Tiny, and then they can really group up and just look to force all these fights. Maybe one move right now, maybe in like the next few moments before the BKB Tiny comes out, they can find an opportunity, but...
I mean, how much do they need to pressure it? Will he go for the disassemble on the Echo to get the BKB ASAP?
I mean...
Because then he'll have it in a few hundred.
Don't know if he...
Dire's
Maybe he doesn't
bottom
100% need to
tower
this
is
time
under
around.
attack.
I think he'd saved it last time. You know, I'm always... I think he disassemble. I don't know why I'm thinking about it so much. I think he should like almost always do that.
No, it's just unfair.
So DD Rune on Mello. Might try and make a go on to TA. TA caught in the break for now. Taking down the once. See if they can do it a second time. Tori finished off to the side. Got rid of the Aegis on him. Now the question is if they can get out. Sayush gets left behind. The rest
That was a good hit, though.
Of one move on the retreat. Yeah, it doesn't look like they'll lose anyone else for that attempt. So they get rid of the Aegis and they only lose the support.
It's like the exact timing that they needed to also, because if Tiny's able to get BKB, then he forces it a little bit harder, and he's there for that fight earlier.
Dire's middle
So,
tower
good way to
is
remove
under
the Aegis
attack.
and remove that advantage that one move got in these last moments. Can't underestimate that DD Pango, too. Perfect control.
Yeah, Melo having a lot better game here on the Pango.
The pressure's on. He's getting a little more clutch.
And now that they've lost the Aegis, maybe hesitant and looking to make that next play. The BKB very much required for TA2000 if he wants to stand a chance of surviving through the break of the Viper.
Yeah, they might just wait for both of those now before they really press the issue forward.
Yeah.
BKB Tiny and the Bristle mid. Tiny.
Get the setup. Nice.
That's a gem on him.
Pretty dead here.
That's a huge kill. Gem picked up. Illusion also here for the Morphling to push out, or for even the Pango to push lanes out. But more importantly, I mean, it's the gem picked up. Now they can get rid of most of these wards, look to play aggressive. And cool, he has committed also. We saw the Aghanims queued up for Morph. He did buy the point booster now. Could still change it into Scotty because it's very valuable versus the Bristle, of course, but Ags, this is the thing people have been talking about, keeps getting buffed and changed.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
One move now. Moving on to Project Armor's half of the map, the jungle's in less safe of a position for them.
We're gonna see the Morphling like turn into the Bristle, and it's gonna be a Morph versus Bristle, and it's a Bristle versus Bristle.
Are scanning.
I think he is going to be the target with the Axe, right?
That's what it feels like. Could see the Bristle versus Bristle coming out. Things have certainly stabilized.
So what they can get out of this bottom push now. Feeling confident with the BKBs on the way out here.
Yeah, they still want to look to set a bit more of tempo versus this Morphling lineup.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Hey, BKBs are done. Disassembled on Tiny. BKB for Bristle. Now feeling a lot safer in the fights. Also, Blink on the Beastmaster, so an actual secondary form of initiation and a control for the Pango in particular in all the fights. But the Linken's is done also for Mellow, so if they don't keep tap of that, they might roar a Linken's.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Afterlife
hard
also
to catch him.
Yeah, definitely.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bane has to break the Linken's pre-roll, if anything, with one of his spells. Morphling trickling toward that top net worth. The lineup where the Morphling, later stages of the game, you can definitely see how hard he's going to be able to carry if he gets these items.
Tricky to catch him.
He's going to have Ags. You get to actually witness the Ags.
There we go. Good timing. 26 minutes.
Yep.
And these, you know, already with the lack of lockdown, and if he's turning into that Bristle, that strength hero,
it's the status resist, and
it's going to be super even harder to lock him down.
Yeah, and he's about to hit 18, so 18 is still that timing as in the past where you're permanent inside of your morph. Well, 4-second downtime, but near permanent. I think we're actually going to see Bristle versus Bristle. This is going to be funny.
Looking for a jump opportunity, Project Armor, but one move, not giving it to them. Now they themselves are ready to hit out with the smoke.
They've got good timings. Wraith Pact also done on Enigma. Nikki in prime position. He gets hit.
Yeah, he's going to get jumped on first. Has to put the BKB, turns for the Avalanche. Seeing if they can burst through the Pango, but nowhere near close enough to having the damage to threaten Mellow.
They have to reset to high ground, and it's actually, there's still a ward there from one move from earlier. Reluctant to fight now, 70 seconds till BKB. One move, are they going to look to try to take advantage of that?
I think they're going to be ready to go.
They still have this ward, as I was mentioning, on the high ground. They see the supports, they see the Tiny.
They're ready to roll in. Mellow is going to go straight for Kaori. We'll see the Viper immediately focus. So that'll be after like the first to fall. They lose the Bane, but a buyback will come out straight away. Want to keep this fight going, Project Armin. They'll turn towards Sayus, take down the support. Now Funnick in the river. He might actually have to set up for more. He's got the slow coming in from the ball. Over towards Panther. Panther looks to turn, but the stun comes in. No chance to hold his ground with the black hole. TA 2000 cleans up with the triple.
They got split. Even though they had full vision of the fight, the Pango goes on the right side with the Marcy, and everyone else commits on the Viper. And once Viper dies, immediately one move is like, oh my god, we need to run. We need this Viper for the Bristle, or the fight is just impossible. So full bailout, and they lose 3.
Yeah, both Morph and Pango, just they got out of it.
Yeah.
Did not want to have anything to do with that fight. As we'll see again, I mean, as you said, they had the vision set up, but a good hard commit there from Project Armor to just eliminate a hero straight away. Yeah, blow up the Viper, and then just allow them to have this number advantage that just shook one move up a little too much.
And it's on their side, so the Bane buyback, it's easy. He just sets it up from right there. And he gets to sleep initially on the Morphin too during the jump, so really good move there.
Dire's bottom tower is
And that was
under
with
attack.
BKB on cooldown for the Tiny, that they're able to dominate that fight, which is really important. BKB's now back up. He has a DD rune at the ready. We saw what he did last time with the DD. He's gonna be hitting for over 600 damage. And Bristle now has Basher and level 20 talent.
Yeah, that Basher could be the difference maker when it comes to sort of him and then the Morph going head to head.
Yeah, him sticking on those targets for sure.
Yep.
And now with the Hawk, Hawk is kind of scouting things out. One move, hesitant to kind of step forward.
They know something's coming.
Yeah. Both teams. We've been seeing this more, like the last 2 series, even the last series, we were talking about like Cybercats. They were just playing around vision so much. Just camping on these wards. They see Sayush. DD Tiny.
I'll do it. The question is if they can catch anything more. Tier 2000's got that haste rune. Might pull something out here. Afterlife turns, drops the break, but already with the haste rune is easily able to get out of it. And that's the Rolling Thunder used. BKB has to come out from Afterlife to protect him from this avalanche. Nicky's still trying to fight him with the TD. A few punches. And Viper's down to half HP.
A bit awkward. Damage from Nicky though, with the quiver also. Didn't point that one out, but 2100 damage in the combo if he does get it on anyone.
Roshan up in 10.
Oh, this is big timing. BKB on cooldown for Viper. Roll still on cooldown for 35 seconds. Almost abyssal for TA 2000. So second, another way to break Lincolns, another way to control even the Pango during the ult.
This could be nice as well for Nicky having the mind breaker. You know, the extra the silence as well involved in the jump.
That silence is super frustrating to deal with. One of the more annoying items in the game. In a good way, just like a really annoying, frustrating item to play versus in a lot of situations. Blast Drag also for Bristle. Quite a bit tankier now. And what other items? It looks like Ceremonial Robe for the Phoenix, while on the side of one move. Any big neutral item? What's bringing out on the Pango? Cloak of Flames. Okay, pretty good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are
Bottom's getting
fortified.
pressured. The Black Dragon is
Someone's going to have
beating
to
on the
respond to
tower.
that. Yeah, they'll have to use the fortification.
Will kill out the
Radiant's
catapult.
bottom
Only
tower
just.
is
That was
under
close.
attack.
Man, still going to take quite a bit of damage.
And they're aware of the positioning. They've got the Hawk set up. They're camping around their ward, and yeah, forcing the reaction.
I've seen Knight respond to it now. Won't be able to finish off the Black Dragon.
Nope. So he's gonna be back quite soon. Oh no, the dragon is dying to neutrals. Funix microing something else. Okay.
Well, I've seen. He's got it. He's got it.
He's got it. He's got to keep that split push going. This is exactly how they want to like take this Roche situation, take the setup, to keep bottom shoved out.
Yeah, because I mean, who can you most comfortably have sit down there to deal with that split push pressure?
Radiant
Kind of
are
like nobody.
scanning.
Yeah.
Everyone has to be there for the fight, known as bots. They do at least have, I guess, they have a tower on the left, but near the Roche. But everything about that Roche there now. New items coming out. Sayush is transitioning into a,
Dire's
I say
middle
transitioning.
tower is under
Has
attack.
been a carry since this is the laning phase in a way. The Marcy's near BKB.
Radiant's bottom
Could be another
tower
extra
is
factor
under
for the
attack.
supports. A BKB Marcy, she can deal with the egg. She can deal with the Bane.
Might have to become the new sort of Fiend's Grip or Raw target.
Needs at least one form of attention once BKB's out, because yeah, the egg will likely die if he's able to get on it. Arrow, close to refresher on the Phoenix. He has been sitting here for 2 minutes also, by the way. Has not left the cliff. All about the rush control. Team is being incredibly disciplined. We see now Eidolons versus Dragons in the bottom lane. Both teams trying to keep these lanes pushed out.
I think the Dragon wins this.
Dragon definitely wins.
I mean, again, they're going to go for this smoke move. One move.
Like the
They
bottom
will be
tower is
taking
getting
damage
hit
bottom.
again.
Yeah.
Smiling Knight, top of net worth though, now has the big pickup to Scotty on top of that Eggs.
Oh! He'll leave the cliff for that.
Nice.
Sweeps down, grabs the DD away from one move.
And now they have to put the attention to bottom. Dragon's taking the tower. This time it will die. But with that, Project Armor, they see an opportunity. They're smoking up to go claim that high ground themselves. Will they find anything? They know. One move.
They know it's coming. The question is, can Project Armor force Roshan?
The Bristle can do it pretty quick.
They're going to try it. I mean, it's definitely going to get a response from one move. We'll be ready to jump in. They've got great ultimates for around this area. The Rolling Thunder.
They do
Black
it really,
Hole.
they do it really healthy though. Bristle takes 0 damage.
Break will be thrown out.
Let's see Mellow.
They're going to try and lock him in the break. But it's actually going to, the Rolling Thunder kind of pushes him out to the side. The heals as well. He's going to get the chance to put the BKB survive for that initial burst. Kane will be the first focus. And has not got buyback, so he's out of the fight.
Long roar.
They're locking him down within the supernova, but the disposable side will manage to get him out of reach. Nicky continues to try and chase the Morphling down. There's an immediate buyback off that death there from TA2000 as he wants to get back in and continue to try and contest this Roshan.
I think he waddled into the break for like a hot second as the BKB entered. He died so fast. Everyone just focused firing. Maybe he was just getting hit in the face as well too. I think he maybe just was. As the roar, not gonna work. And now Smiling Knight, this Morphling.
And they're gonna get the Aegis. Aegis on Knight.
Uh-oh. This Morph finally getting his stride, getting all his items, getting everything together with these fights, and they still do have Black Hole. They only had to really use the Pango Rolling Thunder to zone off everybody. Morphling getting critical mass. How do you kill him now? He's got the Shard. He's got this Ags that he's always really tanky with inside the fights too. This is what they were waiting for. This is what they were building up for the whole game, really, for this Morphling to get to this point. Arrow.
He's out of the map. TA2000 will at least find the quad bounty runes.
They were still down there, huh? I mean,
no,
it has just
nobody's
been,
been down here apart from Dragons and Eidolons.
That's true. It's been 8 to 10 minutes just sitting around Roche Pit.
They're gonna try and poke at the base.
I don't see why not. They forced the Bristle buyback. If they just catch him once more, the game's kind of over.
Get the jump. Mellow. He's dead.
He's dead for 70 seconds, too. And it's a gem on the floor. It won't get taken, though. Sayush able to at least reclaim that. But now an opportunity for PA to potentially push.
I mean, the jump.
Toss back.
He said he's grabbed the Enigma. Tosses him out straight into the abyssal of the Bristle. That's the second hero gone. They may not be the ones with the Aegis, but they're the ones putting more pressure on the high ground. Gotta watch out for the jumps from Nicky.
Knight is here, though.
Whoa. Zipping aggressively with waveform. Put a stop to it, but some good grabs from Nicky there, getting into the base and getting the toss backs.
Yeah, the only real issue now, it's really the Morphling problem. How are they going to solve him? Because they do have solutions for pretty much everything else. And it's scary. TA2000 having to use buyback before. He just has to be really cautious with his positioning.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Knight is just so massive. Full Satanic, pretty much done. Yeah.
and they can never control him, as we saw. I was actually surprised they even used the roar on Funnick in the last situation to try to go for him, but now definitely not.
Maybe they can catch him by surprise with the Silver Age. Now,
Dire are scanning.
if somehow Nicky's able to sneak in and jump the combo, there will still be a lot of damage to open up with, but with all the items that the Morph has at this stage, highly likely that he'll have a decent amount of HP that he's consistently sitting on.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to protect him. The Afterlife going for Lincolns himself, too. So they have double Lincolns they can throw onto their Morph, too, plus Satanic, plus all these different things. Yeah, he's very tough to bring down. They're going to have to isolate him somehow. It's not easy because Mello, he's actually the one starting all these fights, this Pango. Now also with the Timeless Relic.
Radiant are scanning.
We'll see Funnick, a Blink Octarine is the build here.
Yep. He had the lens before, that's why you saw that super long distance roar.
Also got the Blink on Kaori, so a second attempt at initiation for the BKB piercing stuns.
Arrow has Refresher also on his Phoenix and level 18, so team fights, the egg has to be addressed.
Is under attack.
Highly likely it will, though.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, highly
tower
likely.
has
So many
fallen.
ways they can get on top of it and punch it.
And they have a lot of ways to protect themselves from the control from those single target stuns. Double Lincolns. All
Dire's
TPing
bottom
over.
tower is under
They want to
attack.
fight,
Fiori.
Radiant's middle tower is under
and they
attack.
won't get it. They won't find the fight that they came back for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
See Nicky there. Definitely was a little tempted, but they're close to being able to wait out the entirety of the Aegis. 40 seconds, and it will leave the hands of Knight.
That's likely what they're waiting for here, because they're still getting good farm on the map. They're actually decreasing that net worth lead that one move had by the 2 to 3k to 0. Maximizing nicely.
Been a real roller coaster of a game, this one.
I mean, that, to say the least, from the jungle start.
Definitely in a much calmer portion of the game here. Again, not a crazy amount of kills in this one. 14 to 19, 40 minutes in.
But one move, they're very happy about how things have stabilized. The Morphling,
for
they
sure.
know he's at the top. They have this Enigma. Sure, he's stressed because of all the,
Radiant's
cancellations and stuff
bottom
like that.
tower
But
is under attack.
Smiling Knight is the hard carry, and in the later stages, he will be able to,
Radiant's
should be
bottom
able to
tower
carry
is
versus
fallen.
this. But
They've not been able to achieve this sort of state of a game in any of their games so far, one move. So finally able to hold a game in a position that could absolutely be beneficial to them with how big their carry is.
how big? Yeah, this Morph. He's Trickster Cloak too. How do they kill the Morph? He has to just be taken out last, but 9,000 above any counterpart.
Going for the Silver Edge next, so yeah, at that point can delete any hero.
Yep. And then he has they have like the secondary break at least to deal with the Bristleback. Double siege pushing top. Fun to continue to do good micro. He has the Hawk kind of scouting out most of one move. Both teams very hesitant. Here we go. Dinosaur on the bottom lane. Range racks.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Constant poke to force something here. And then it looks like he ninja gears perhaps to try to set something up elsewhere, but one move being very careful. They're not like sending one hero back or anything either. They're making sure they have like 3 heroes to guard each other.
Very difficult for Project Armor to find a jump or a pick off.
They can't take advantage of these heroes backing up because they're, doing it together rather than one by one. Illusion rune from Knight. Look at top lane. These illusions are gonna put a lot of pressure on the tower.
Dire's top
With these
tower is
Eidolons
under
too, this tower might just die. They have to react.
And who's going to go back from Project Armor? It's going to be Bristle.
Just Bristle. Now they're gonna chase. One move. They're on.
Yeah, this is the time to try and catch him.
Hello.
Zara, he's out with the Sunray and TP. Funnick should go down unless
He's got blink.
Oh, he's able to get it off.
Oh, Mello. A little bit of a mess up there.
Yeah, how did he not keep sort of consistent damage on him?
I think he just stopped attacking. He rolled up
Oh.
and then didn't attack him afterwards. Funny getting incredibly lucky, I would say.
Gonna say, yeah, he was. Yeah, a bit of a slip up there from the Pango.
And now they have a small window, 30 seconds, where they're going to try to punish. No
I mean,
roll.
yeah, if Project Armor are able to make a play off the back of this, then yeah, that Mello's going to feel pretty bad about that missed opportunity.
They're running for high ground. They know. They get the scan.
Radiant are scanning.
And they make the jump into the triangle, though. Project Armor.
They'll see this courier, maybe.
Yeah.
They see Pantomim's courier. They see Pantomim. They got him.
Ah, they're going to get the grip. Straight away, they grab him at the same time. Nicky jumps to the side, gets him with a two-man avalanche. The BKB's coming out. Panther's able to turn with the Black Hole, but he's already dead into the bristle. Supernova's going to go off successfully, and he's ready with the second one. Arrow looking for the second ult. Sayush trying to take him out with the Unleash and will manage to do so. The Phoenix falls. Sayush getting a bit of a cleanup. He gets a double kill out of this. Finally dies to the damage of the bristle, but triple buyback is there from Project Armor. They want to keep this fight going in their favor. And one move, respecting the buybacks, they'll back off. They themselves not wanting to buy back to commit back into this.
Sayush kind of salvaging things a little bit there. He killed the egg by himself. Almost kills both of the eggs by himself.
He did the most damage.
He did by far the most damage, yeah. That was really impressive. You know, the BKB, the purchase, he's got the Witchbane too. That was really nice from him. Looked like it could be a disaster, but...
Yeah, look at this again. I mean, it was a great start for Project Armor.
I mean, I just was watching the Marcy. Like, look at Sayush. He almost kills this egg. If the roar didn't come out, that egg's dead.
See, of course, the long duration of the Unleash. He still had punches ready to throw here after the roar came to an end, and indeed, just battling them down. We saw even a bit of doubt there from the Bristle. TA2000's like, hang on, can I even take down this Marcy?
There's big concerns. Smiling Knight.
Radiant's
Level
top
25
tower
now.
is
Silver
under
Edge is
attack.
done. He has buyback available too.
And
He's unaddressed in the fights.
You know, a very heavy
Radiant's
investment
top
into the
tower
last fight
has
there from
fallen.
Project Armor.
3 buybacks.
Nicky. In position here. Will destroy Afterlife, or maybe not
Still
the
alive.
Rolling Thunder. After he's actually going to be able to get the BKB off. Still dies to the treetop. Mello rolling in, looking towards TA2000. They'll use the Nightmare to hold back the Morph. BKB popped by TA2000. He's going to try and get back in on this.
Grip.
Look at the grip. They've looked at there's a lot of HP to work for on this Morphling, but he's out of mana. He's getting focused. The Avalanche is there. He's still alive, and now the backup comes from Mello. Goes in with the Swashbuckle. They're in on top of TA2000. Can they kill off the Bristle? TA2000.
Look at Sayush.
Sayush again. Triple kill for the Marcy. And he's not done yet. He wants more. He's able to take out the Bristle. The Marcy too strong for Project Armor to deal with.
Holy, look at his damage again. I mean, Sayush literally carrying the team fights for his team. Holy crap. They got the Fiend's Rip on Knight, but the Marcy somehow turned into the real carry. Wow.
And that'll be the Roche.
That will be, and it's still 4 heroes dead.
Yeah, just to say I would say. But we'll see it again here. It looked like a decent start. They get the catch on Afterlife. But they just weren't ready for this Marcy.
They just, I mean, that's really the story of it all, because they got the perfect grab. The Morph even enfeebled while he's gripped. Everything was going further away, but yeah, the Marcy. It really just was the Marcy.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Getting pretty close to taking him down, but yeah, was he fully morphed? It was 6,900 HP they had to work for, and they couldn't quite do it straight up. Just took a little bit longer than they would have hoped for.
And because they're
And by
putting
that
all
time
the
they kill him,
attention,
you know, they've been triple killed. They're getting cleaned up by Sayush.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
this is what happens when these support players get that juicy farm in the laning phase, you know? They know what to do. They know how to capitalize on it.
Sounds good. Yeah, maybe one who says wants to switch up roles for the next game. Give this man a bit more priority.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
It's the damage being done here. 2 sets of racks that one move's able to take away with this.
That was fun. I'm just still like, that is so cool from the Marcy.
I mean, it makes you want to go queue up some Marcy after this.
Yeah, I mean, the hero has gotten, the Unleash has gotten buffed. So, like, that's, you got to see how strong it is because of that slight little attack flurry. His Funding now also caught again.
They'll find it. And he's got no buyback. Still 3.5 minutes here to push on with the Aegis on Knight. weighing up the potential for the Megas
Dire's
here.
bottom tower has fallen.
And with the way things are going, probably more, probably the game. And one move, as I say, that yet to be able to take a game here in the qualifiers. They need this win to have a chance of holding on.
2 minutes on Aegis. Pop this can make their, I guess maybe just to, I don't know, actually remove the enfeeble for a second, but yeah, man, whatever. Enfeebled again.
Funny's got the buyback.
Must have just gotten it.
Only the Bristle with buyback now on Project Armor.
Look at, they're putting double Lincolns on Pontaman. He's ready for the black hole play finally.
Let's see what he can get. He's in with the jump. They catch the Bristle. Bristle, he's going to go down, but he has got the buyback. Let's see straight away they look for the egg, but there's the control. The feed's got the raw. Everything's been thrown out, but it doesn't matter. They cannot protect the Supernova as the egg will come to an end. They've lost Sayus. We'll see if TNT can get the cleanup. He's in on top of Knight, but Knight waveforms to a safe
He's alone.
away from the Bristle. Bristle focused down by one move. Triple kill this time for Afterlife. It's over. GG's called as one move will take this game too.
What a wild game, honestly. Like, what else is there to say? From start to finish, this game had some of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen.
I've not really seen a game quite like this one. This was some crazy stuff. And again, no, you didn't know who was going to take this one when you saw a start like that. You know, because we've never seen the beginning of a game like that before. You know, it's hard to read who's sort of happier with it all. And at the end of it all, it turns out that it was one move. One move, finally able to get a win here and bringing the series to 1-1.
Yeah, and keep the game stalled.